Welcome to the fabulous Peak District. I'm just parked outside of Errwood Hall, which is ancient ruin, well not ancient, but ruins of some very grand big house not too far away. Let's go and have a look. So when you come up the path, you'll come to this little split in the road which kind of does a bit of a U-bend, and this, I imagine, was some sort of old driveway up to the house. Would they call it a driveway back then? I imagine they might have used horse and carriages, I'm not sure. I will check the date as to when this place was built, and that will probably give me a better idea. There is not much left of it beyond the sort of archways over there. It's pretty hard to tell exactly what area was what in terms of what I'm standing on. I'm guessing this might have been the main doorway or something over here. Got some sort of old well or trough here with a pipe that I imagine would have just fed water down from the hill above. Yeah, that wall on the other end where the arches are is basically the only kind of main aspect of the structure still standing. Everything else is basically just the groundwork. I'm trying to see if I can like map out different parts of the house, but I don't think I'm really going to be able to. I can kind of make out what I would imagine would be like hallways or something in between different rooms, but apart from that, the actual rooms themselves, like I imagine this would have been some sort of hallway between a room over there, maybe an entrance hall near where I think the door is, and well, whatever this room over here was, for example. Interesting little place. There are obviously lots of walks around the sort of area you can do, but I'm not going to go around this area. I'm going to drive about 20 minutes away, not too far, and then do a bit of a circular route, hopefully, around Three Shires Head and Lud's Church. Sort of end of March right now, just coming up to April, and I've still got to put my gloves on and a coat because it is still absolutely freezing. So there's a small little river at the bottom of this ravine, so I'm going to follow that all the way down there in a second. I'm just going to go and have a look at this little stone chimney thing behind me. I don't know what that is, or what it's for I should say. I can tell it's a stone chimney. Well, nothing inspiring from what I can tell. I've no idea what that was for, but whatever. Perhaps it was part of a larger structure of which the remains are now simply gone. So the plan is to follow this river in front of me, get to Three Shires Head, diverge off the path and walk towards Lud's Church, and then do kind of a circular route around there, and hopefully, if I don't get lost, end up walking back the way I've come. Well, I'm not going to lie, I had my suspicions regarding the chimney, but I've just seen a sign over there on one of these fenced off areas from the Coal Authority, so I imagine that I am standing on the remains of an abandoned mine somewhere. I mean, I can see some sort of old tramway right here, so I'm pretty sure. See, I'm good at finding mines even when I'm not looking for them. Well, I've made it to the first checkpoint, which is Three Shires Head. I imagine that place down there will get pretty busy and crowded in the summer, but it is a nice spot nonetheless. All of it really, all along this ravine where the river flows. So I've got to follow this track up here, and at some point I think it just bends around to the right or somewhere, and that should take me roughly towards where I want to go next. it's that really annoying, awkward temperature where it's basically warm enough to take the jacket off, but then you suddenly get a big gush of wind or the sun goes behind the clouds and it literally drops to freezing again, and it's just really annoying. Oh, bit of a squeeze on that last section, but nothing too bad. From a caver's perspective at least. Pretty cool place, definitely. But lots of people there, lots of tourists. So not really the best place to fly my drone around or anything. A bit weird where you've got two different coloured streams just meeting up and merging together. I don't know what would cause them to be different colours. I mean, the one just looks like it's like a muddy colour, but I don't think it's muddy, but I don't know. Welcome to glorious Sunday afternoon. Sun is out and shining brightly, but the wind is very high, so it's still cold. If you're watching from outside the UK, then please do have some sympathy for us and our lack of heat. Unless you live in like Scandinavia or something. Anyway, I'm just at the Woodhead railway station and tunnels, which are like, well, abandoned railway tunnels you can see over there behind me. First dug out in the 1840s and ran to Sheffield from wherever I am now, which is in the northern area of the Peak District. So there's 3 tunnels in total, so you've got the first one on the far left, and then they opened up another one shortly after, and then a larger one around the 1950s. And I only know all of that because there is a sign over there explaining it all. Anyway, they're now sealed up, so I can't exactly go exploring very far. The big tunnel is used for power cable transmission, I believe, save running all these big power lines across the national park. If anyone has any idea what this little room would have been used for, then please let me know. I saw it and obviously I had to come and have a look, being a hole that goes underground, but there is absolutely nothing inside it, bar just a bricked up little room. Nothing much to see at all. I don't know if it went on further and then they bricked it up, or they came and dug out this little entrance bit and like just bricked up the end. I've no idea, so yeah, any thoughts? I'd love to hear from you. My drone almost just got taken out by the wind because of some low battery power error. So I know I'm in the Peak District, but I'm probably not going to get many shots of the actual peaks, so apologies. You'll just have to put up with the valleys and all these lovely looking streams that run through them. I have collapsed on the moor because I can't be bothered to climb any higher through all of this thick vegetation. Why did I decide to come up here, you ask? Well, you know what, that's a good question, I'm not really sure. There was kind of a path and I thought, oh, I'll just follow it and see if it goes up and I can get to the top, because I was trying to find something but it's just basically disappeared. So yes, I have just decided to sit down and not move anywhere until now, because it's getting cold. So I am going to make my way back down. There's basically some crash sites of what I assume would be like World War II aeroplanes, like right at the top, although they're at the top and quite far along. So I just thought, on the off chance I could go up that way and shortcut across rather than walking all the way down this trail and doing kind of a bit of a U-turn back along myself. But that's not practical with the time I have. And yes, as I told you, the path was non-existent. Obviously, I don't know why I assumed there would be a path up there. So I'll probably just go and find me a nice pub instead and have my Sunday roast. That is my favourite little place to come to in the village of Edale, which is also the start of the Pennine Way. Clocks went forward last night, so come 6 o'clock it's still nice and bright, which is nice, but it also feels like I'm now leaving too early. But oh well, got the whole summer ahead.